In today's Senior Spotlight, we're joined by our good friend Anthony Cirillo, talking cameras and care homes for seniors. This could be a touchy subject, and we want to welcome you to the show, but let's talk about this granny cam phenomenon that's going on.
Yeah, sure. So what prompted me to come back and want to talk about this, because we did a segment many years ago on this. There's a local group that was advocating for cameras in care homes, and they were doing it for a variety of reasons. And, people use them, maybe a long-distance caregiver to monitor mom in the home, or an assisted living or nursing home. So it's something that does happen. It's just, it has some controversy that goes with it, let's put it that way.
Okay, so what should I be thinking about when it comes to doing a granny cam?
Well, first of all, can you? So what they were trying to advocate for is a law in North Carolina, which we don't have one yet. Other states have them, and there's no federal law around this. So even if they did, many facilities don't allow them contractually, so you have to be aware of privacy issues, consent of the person in the room, especially in skilled nursing when there may be two people in the room. So you have to worry about that, privacy laws, surveillance. There's a great resource. It's called the National Consumer Voice for Long-Term Care, and they have a great white paper. You could read all about it, but you probably want to consult an attorney if you're going to even think about this. And you got to realize the unintended consequences, whether it's the grandkids are visiting and they might be talking about other things.
Wow, didn't think about that.
And we did a segment on this program. We called it 50 Shades of Grey, but it was about sex in nursing homes. So,
ooh, watch out now.
Yeah, there you go. So do you want to catch that on camera?
No, don't want to catch that.
Exactly. So, yeah.
So what are some of the underlying reasons that people should consider this?
So really, it all gets back to, abuse of older people, and it's been exacerbated, love that long word, but, during COVID, because with isolation comes more susceptibility. And even with infection control procedures, people are more isolated. So with that, I'll tell you, one time my mom was in a rehab facility, she's passed, but I went in there and her room was empty and the bed was made. So what do you first think? She's not here.
She's not here.
She's not here. They moved her to another room.
That was scared me half to death.
Oh. So why do people do it? They want to see what's going on.
They want to see what's going on. Okay, yeah. So, you mentioned about HIPAA laws, you mentioned about this, maybe getting an attorney. What should people do overall if they're thinking about this, if they could actually do it?
Well, first of all, they probably, if you were thinking about it because of a certain place that mom's or dad's in, that should tell you that you're in the wrong place. And you should end the conversation right there. Because really it's about trust and transparency and communication. And a lot of that came under real scrutiny during COVID. If places are open and honest and communicate with you about the care of mom or dad and the staffing issues and things like that, it should be a good open dialogue. Mm-hmm. When you feel the need that, like one woman in a nursing home was getting no information, she started her own newspaper and started putting it under all the residents' doorways. So when you have to get to something like that, you're just in the wrong place. So hopefully you don't have to consider it, but if you do, you probably need an attorney, and it's probably illegal in most places here in the Carolinas.
Well, this is a fascinating subject. It's called theagentexperience.com, where you can get more information. Anthony Cirillo, thank you very, very much indeed.
Always.